Good morning to everyone and welcome to another update on the market. For today, I decided to cover Euro versus US dollar. I will speak about the gold market, crude oil, and Bitcoin versus US dollar. I will start with the Euro versus US dollar first, and this is a daily time frame. I want to start with this time horizon. So we can see that yesterday market didn't have a power to go for this test of 1.0300, 1.1040 and 1.1075. And it's actually kind of had a reversal day, and it closed in the middle of the previous day range yesterday. So what we can also see here that if we can put here like this and then project this, that there is a still chance overall for the market to go to make another swing down if we speak about a daily time frame. So to resolve, like to make a ABC and retest 1.0665. If we take a look, for example, an hourly time frame, this is how it looks like. So we had this rising trend line, and now we're breaking pretty aggressively. So from this perspective, we also have this low. What I would like to see here is if the market can eventually react, and maybe if the reaction is like weak reaction, there is a chance for the lower prices. Because now market's already sold off and it's selling off pretty aggressively, I would like to see some kind of correction, and the correction will be weak and with no big buyers coming in, then there is a chance for the, again, lower prices and for the main objective to be around 1.0665 or 1.0640 mark. So downside potential on the euro dollar in the next period. If we speak about the gold market, this is something that I mentioned also in a few sessions. So we can see here that market took this tail, so 1925, and as I alerted like a couple of days ago that we have a rebreak of this symmetrical triangle and this rising trend line. So basically on the daily time frame, we still have plenty of potential for the lower prices and even for the price test 1815, 1810. So you can also watch this. We have a two confluence of break of the rising trend line and the break of symmetrical triangle and the re-break. So we took also the pin bar at this point. So plenty of potential for the downside on the gold market. Crude oil also had a sell-off, but is still trading inside of the trading range. And we have this trading range with a pin bar low around 64 mark. So I would like to see the market to really get away of this range, or at least be and test this extreme, so the support zone from this trading range. And if that's the case, then this is the area like of the tension, because either market can pull back and back to the range, or we can have some kind of the breakdown and continuation to the downside. So this whole area, I will say, starting from 67 all the way down to 64, that's the area to pay attention, the price section, and to see if the market can reject back in the range, or if we can eventually have the breakdown. And Bitcoin, again, is sitting in this very important pivot level. So this area, 31,000, let's say, mark. Market just had an inside day yesterday, which is a very common after like a 2 to 3 days move, especially an increasing range like this. So we initially broke this supply trend line, and this was the result of that breakout and successful follow through. But this is the area 31,000 to pay attention. So because if the market failed to test and then start to trade lower, we might see some pullback on the way. And if we go, let's say, to the hourly time frame, let's just connect this upside move. So we have this trend line. So it's still far away from this rising trend line. So naturally, we'll like this pullback to see around the rising trend line, to get closer to the rising trend line, because this is area where the market is already, a short term already went way too far, way too fast. So we will see. Maybe the market also set up a couple of days sideways, which then will, in terms of time, also will get closer to a rising trend line. But that's the area to pay attention. 31,000 mark is a key mark, key pivot level. If we can have continuation move just below that, so we might go even to the 34,000 mark, like the next objective. But from the other side, the pullback can also be in the play towards a rising trend line. So short term, we have impulsive upside move, but we kinda sitting and kinda overbought in the last couple of days. Went way too far, way too fast. Market is now doing the consolidation. And again, there is a chance for a slight even pullback or rest even for a couple of days here. And then we can get closer to the rising trend line for the next potential move. That will be all for this update, guys. I hope that you did enjoy. Trade safe, have a good weekend, and speak to you from next week, from Monday.